What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 77 of our Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Last episode, Anthony Richardson led off with a 6-passing touchdown, 443-yard game. He's going to earn himself an attempted contract extension right here. 7 years, $30 million, $17 million signing bonus for the Florida State QB. Bring him to his age 31 season. 31 years of age is going to be how old he is when his contract is up. But now going into week 7 here against the Washington Commanders. Philadelphia, they've been known to play down the competition. If there's a game they're going to lose, it is going to be this game to the Commanders. Why? Just because, apparently. Just because that's how this game works. You play down the competition all the gosh darn time, and it is just not a fun time. Not fun, not a good time. It's just, it isn't a good time. But going into this, come on, let's hope everyone's healthy. Richardson just got his big boy paycheck. Now let's make sure he has all of his weapons here for his first game with that, massive 7-year extension. So right now, we'll go to the defense. Defense, we have Trayvon Diggs with a back strain, so we're going to be missing our number 1 corner, which is not great, especially because we don't have, the big play slays anymore. So we're relying more on drafted players and, then, big play slay, James Bradbury, those guys. The offense receiving team is good. Jordan Mailata also has a back strain, so Walker Little will be in. And then Bush, the backup right guard. He's a practice squad right guard. That's fine. He can break all the fingers he wants. He's not starting. But Bijan Robinson, take a look at him. He's going to upgrade that elusive back with this great week of practice. There you go. Still a 99 overall behemoth when it comes to running the football. So way to go. Devontae Smith. There's your big one. He's 99 overall. Upgrade that playmaker. Just so we can upgrade, get some XP a little quicker when it comes to the other ones. Maybe it'll work like that, where we can just upgrade all the other ones, make them 99. Trayvon Diggs went so hard at practice that he strained his back, but he still gets himself a +1 upgrade in that manned coverage. Just being hopefully one of the best lockdown corners in the league. That's the only thing Philly can ask for out of him. Josh Sweat, long-time defensive end, long-time stalwart, multi-time Super Bowl champion. But Josh Sweat, there you go. He gets himself a +1 to speed rush. And then Kelvin Banks, he's slowly making his way to being one of the best right tackles in the league. Up to that 87 overall. Just upgrade that power right there. Make him as much of a scheme fit as possible, just so he keeps churning out XP. Scheme fit, development player, whatever it is, where you lock in on them to get the extra XP. Yeah, it's what you like to see with him. Now take a look at Grayson McCall last week. 5 touchdowns for McCall, 30 completions, 358 passing yards. But Anthony Richardson last week, over 400 passing yards, 6 touchdowns. So, he's the same thing but cooler. That's plain and simple. He's better at what he does. You hate to see it, McCall, I'm sorry. If you were, the quarterback in, I don't know, the Jaguars division, you might be the best quarterback in that division. But with Anthony Richardson out here, you're not the best QB. I'm sorry to have to tell it to you. It's just the unfortunate circumstance of the league you play in. But 16 passing touchdowns, 1,700 passing yards, a 68% completion percentage for the Commanders when it comes to their air raid attack. Now for the Eagles, 16 passing touchdowns, 1,900 passing yards, and 56% completion percentage. So a little less accurate, but definitely more efficient and effective. Head coach for the Commanders is ready to rock and roll. Nick Sirianni is getting his offense ready, hyping up his starting QB. McCall on the sideline as Jake Elliott is getting ready to get this game underway. So Jake Snake Elliott's kick is a touchback, and McCall takes the field right here for the Commanders. 1,700 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season for McCall. So McCall getting ready to get his first drive of the game underway. Philadelphia looking to get the stop here. 3rd and 6. Come on, Philadelphia. You can do it. Now that pass will be the sideline, and that will be out of bounds right there over the head of the receiver. Anthony Richardson takes the field, 2,000 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the season. Now, Richardson looking to get his team rolling and on the scoreboard on this first drive of the game. Now he's got the play call and he's letting the offense know what's up. 1st and 10, play action. Now we're going to let that one rip over the middle. That's going to be CeeDee Lamb who coughs up the ball. Picked up by Devontae who advances it, but down at the 40-yard line. Oh my lord. What a start to this one. 1st and 10 now following that strange, bizarre play. Bijan Robinson just not stopping, picking up 17 yards on the carry. So a massive pickup for Bijan Robinson, as now they're down to 23-yard line, 2 plays. 1st and 10 following that big run. Hand off to Bijan again. He's following Devontae, and Devontae Smith just opens the lane up. He's down at the 3, a 20-yard pickup for Bijan Robinson. 3rd and goal. Don't get shut out of the end zone now. They're going for the just had a little flick pass to Dallas Goedert. Did not work out. Elliott's out for the field goal. So points are on the board for Philadelphia. It's a 3-0 game here. So half of the first quarter is more or less gone. McCall out for his second drive of the game. And McCall sacked this time by Sweat and Hassan, as they sandwich him down at the 18-yard line, 7-yard loss. 3rd and 17 now. Come on, defense. You know what to do. Another big sack, pick, something. Bryan Bresee applying pressure, and that pass will be underneath. Only 5 yards, though. 2nd and 5 for Philadelphia, leaving CeeDee Lamb wide open in the middle of the field. He gets himself another big pickup. Down at the 48-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10, Philadelphia. That's going to be caught by A.J. Brown. Look at that. Richardson, 95 throw pass, just threads the needle. 3rd and 6 now. Philadelphia moving. That's going to be broken up by Cole Holcomb. Elliott out for his second field goal attempt of the game. That kick will be up. That kick will be right down Broad Street. A 6-0 Philadelphia lead now. Final minute here of the first quarter. Philadelphia's defense gets to McCall again. A big sack between Sweat and Bryan Bresee. 3rd and 10 here for Philadelphia's offense. Start of this second quarter. Richardson steps up in the pocket, hits A.J. Brown, who's got it in stride. And Brown's down at the 28-yard line. So Richardson avoids the sack. Now 3rd and 1. QB keeper, and he's in the end zone. Richardson calls his own number. And to the dismay of the defense, they did not expect Richardson to run it in himself. A 13-0 Philadelphia lead now. It's 3rd and 9. Get the defense off the field. That's a first down, but there's a flag on the play. What's it going to be? Holding. Offense. Yep. Good old Fashnu. I don't know who that is. The tackle. The tackle held him. 3rd and 19. Let's redo it again, baby. Big sack this time. Sweat forcing him to the ground. 4th and 26. Down at their own 20-yard line. A big punt right here for Philadelphia. So Philadelphia kills out the rest of the first half. Now on to the second half. Philadelphia, the offense for the Commanders really hasn't done much. So there's not much to really stop. Run the ball with Bijan. There you go. He's just trucking away. He's over 100 yards on 15 carries on this one. 3rd and 5 now. Richardson rolling out, and he gets sacked. He had a receiver wide open in the middle of the field. Chase Young, though, first sack of the game for the Commanders. 4th and 15 following that sack. Jake Elliott's kick will be good. Right down the middle again. It's a 16-0 game here against Washington. That's going to be Josh Sweat in that X Factor. Big sack right there. Bryan Bresee and him team up. 3rd and 18 now. The Commanders, they get the 18-yard pass and then some. Missed hit stick right there. 2nd and 8 now. Philadelphia's defense gets to McCall again. That's Hassan Reddick, his first full sack of the game. 3rd and 15. We've been here once. They're running the ball? Bold strategy as Philadelphia set up for the pass, but again, it didn't really work out, so you can't even say it was a good play. CeeDee Lamb, he's down at the 40-yard line. Now here we go. 1st and 10 following the Lamb play. Richardson, clean pocket. He's got A.J. Brown, and Brown shrugs off a tackle, and he's got himself almost a 20-yard pickup. 3rd and 9 from the 22. Richardson fires over the middle. It's Devontae Smith who coughs the ball up. Second fumble of the game for this Eagles receiving core. The ball is at the 7. 1st and 10 following the fumble. McCall just lets it rip right there. Massive pickup for the offense. 4th and 5 from the 30. This play can really end the game here, and they get the first down and then a little bit more on the catch and run. McCall, 76 yards passing on the game. His day has been very quiet. Now take a look there. Offense being scripted to first downs. 2:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Now that's going to be broken up. 4th and 7. Now they're going for it. Come on. Bend, don't break. Defense and just wide open. Just no one's covering it right there. 3rd and 4. Less than 2 minutes left here in the game. That's going to be, again, another first down completion because Madden scripting. You can't ever have an easy shutout. 4th and goal now. Come on, bend, don't break. That's intercepted in the end zone. Kool-Aid McKinstry with it. That ends the game. Script that, Madden. McCall worked his way down. He had 50 yards passing the entire game. Worked his way down the field and just somehow, just ends up in Philadelphia's hand. A 16-0 victory for Philadelphia. Elliott getting a lot of the work here. Only one touchdown on the game. That was the QB keeper by Anthony Richardson. So, hey, a win is a win at the end of the game. It's what you'll want to see. Philadelphia's defense did what they had to do. Richardson, 13 of 18, 124 from Bijan. Richardson with the keeper. 119 from A.J. Brown, 56 from CD, 46 from Devontae. Now, 1 sack allowed by Kelvin Banks. 4 pancakes from Dickerson. Tackles were led by Tremaine Edmonds. Tackles for loss were led by Josh Sweat. 3 sacks from Sweat and 1 pick from Kool-Aid McKinstry to end the game. Elliott was perfect. No punts. LJ did his thing. Very, very mute point, though, for LJ Johnson. Jarrett Patterson, upgrade that. Probably pass protector right now. Just make him, I don't know. Guard makes him better run. I guess Agile makes him a better run. Pass protector. No, Philadelphia likes to pass the ball. You sign Anthony Richardson to throw the ball with that 95 throw power. Avonte Maddox. He's long-time Philly guy. Philadelphia drafted him. He went to Pitt. Come on, show him the respect he deserves. A 2-year deal for Avonte Maddox. Just bring him back. Even if he kind of rides off like the James Bradbury where he's like your cornerback 4, let him do it. He's earned it. Now coming into this week against the Green Bay Packers, no longer having Aaron Rodgers under helm as he retired during the previous offseason. But Philadelphia, nonetheless, still have to go out here and they have to perform. Jair Alexander's still there on defense. That defense is still a pretty formidable unit, and they were the best team in the NFC last season for a reason. So coming into this one, the defense, we have Kaiser White with an ACL sprain. Hope he's okay. Hope we see him back next week. But Kaiser White, that's a big loss to the defense right there. Former safety turned linebacker. Hasn't really blown up and been like a 150-person tackler like maybe we thought he would be. But he comes up, he gets a good for 80-plus tackles a season, gets some interceptions, gets some tackles for loss, and he gets a couple sacks every year. Tim Settle, backup D-tackle. I think he's D-tackle 4 on the roster, 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4. But Tim Settle right there, there you go, the Fletcher Cox replacement for the one season. He's up to an 80 overall run stopper. But getting into this one, Philadelphia looking to keep that win streak alive. Taking on last week, Chris Marshall, 108 receiving yards, 9 catches, and a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, he's out there and he's ready to rock and roll. So let's go to Devontae Smith in Philadelphia. You can do this one, honestly. I believe in all of you. But coming into this game right here, Philadelphia, taking a look, there you go. The Packers leading out onto the field. A shower of boos, snowballs, and sauce packets. Now comes Philadelphia. Anthony Richardson leading his men onto the field to the loudest cheers than you've ever heard. Playing here at the Link, it is a different animal. Many players can't come here and perform the same way they perform at their own stadium. So the Packers at Lambeau are a lot different than the Packers here at the Link. The Packers also without Rodgers are a whole different animal than they were at Lambeau and at the Link. No, the new quarterback, I'm assuming a lot more reserved in his throwing, and even in his media presence. Aaron Rodgers would say some pretty polarizing things. He'll say some crazy things to the media. Pretty sure this new guy's a little different. Richardson, though, as gets the team ready on the sideline as Jake gets ready to kick it off. So the kickoff is good. Philadelphia shuts them out on the first drive and picks up 7 on theirs. Green Bay answers back quickly with a 7-7 tie now. Philadelphia looking to get back into the end zone. They do 14-7. Now, come on, defense. There you go. You're holding to a punt. Philadelphia going to go up by probably 2 scores right now here in the third. They go up by 17-7. Thanks to that field goal. Philadelphia, come on. They're kind of just muddling around there in the center of the field. Punts left and right. No one's really advancing too far over the half court. Now, that's going to be a 27 lead. Now, Philadelphia looks like they have this one wrapped up 23-15 now. You got the 2-point conversion. But Philadelphia just grinds them out right there. A big victory for the Philadelphia Eagles here in Week 8. Matt LaFleur does not know what to do because guess what? You don't have Aaron Rodgers. You can't just throw him out to be like, oh, it's Rodgers. He'll figure it out. It's like Drew Brees, you know? Aaron Rodgers is the Drew Brees of the Packers, except that Rodgers has 2 rings and Brees only has 1 in this series. But now, wrapping this game up, Philadelphia played a clean game. No interceptions for him. You like to see that right there. Passing yards-wise, that wasn't really the greatest, it seems like. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. 259 a touchdown for Richardson. 74 yards for Bijan with a touchdown. 94 yards receiving from CeeDee Lamb. 58 from A.J. Brown. 49 from Devontae Smith. 1 sack allowed by Big Dick. As we wrap this episode up, though, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, honestly. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. But until next time, YouTube, though, peace out, rock on, stay super classy. I'll catch you guys next episode of our Madden franchise mode here.